Hello students, welcome back to Science Online classes. I am Jafar Basha, your science teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we studied about the mixture and about the solution. How to calculate the percentage of solution is also studied by using that one example. So now after that one solution we have to go to the next topic, that is called as another type of mixture called as suspension. What is a suspension? Suspension is a type of heterogeneous mixture. Remember, it is a heterogeneous mixture in which the particles can be seen easily because of the bigger size than the solution. Understood? So that's why let me have the definition of the suspension. What is suspension? The suspension, it is a heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles do not dissolve. Understood? They are not dissolving in water or solvent like solution because of bigger in size and bigger than solution particles. Understood? So this is about the suspension, which is comparing to the solution having the small particles, suspension having big particles. The solution is a homogeneous mixture. That means the particles are mixed evenly, uniformly, whereas the suspension particles are mixed non-uniformly or unevenly distributed throughout the mixture. Understood? So let's come to that one, the properties of suspension. The first property is it is a heterogeneous mixture. As I told you, it is a heterogeneous mixture means the particles are unevenly distributed throughout the mixture. Then next, the particles can be seen by naked eyes. The particles means the solute particles. What we are adding to the solvent, that solute particles can be seen with our naked eyes. Why? Because of bigger in size particles. Understood? We can take an example, the mud and the water. When we are adding mud into the water and stirred well, we can see easily the mud particles suspended into the water. Is it not? So why? Because of a bigger in size. Then next, the particles can scatter a beam of light when we are directed through it, and the light can be easily seen. Why? Again, because of the bigger size particles of the solute, they can easily scatter a beam of light. Easily they are spread throughout the mixture and the path can be easily visible. The next property is solute particles settle down when we are left aside undisturbed. For example, as I given that one, the mud and water. After complete stirring, after complete mixing the mud and water, so that mixture will keep aside at the corner of the room undisturbed. So don't touch it for 1 hour or 2 hours. Afterwards, what you will see, you can see all the mud particles will settle down if they are left aside undisturbed. So like that one, the suspension particles are settled down if they are left aside undisturbed. Why? Because they are not mixed well. The next property, they can be separated from each other. Means the solute particles can be separated easily from the solvent by a physical process called filtration. Just a simple filtration, we can separate the solute particles from the solvent. So this is all about the suspension. Understood? So the next topic is the colloid or colloidal solution. Okay, after that one, the suspension, let's study about that another type of mixture called as a colloid. What is a colloid? The colloid is also a type of heterogeneous mixture in which the particles are suspended uniformly throughout. Then question will arise that one. The particles are mixed uniformly. Then also we are telling that it is heterogeneous. Yes, of course. It looks like homogeneous mixture, but actually it is a heterogeneous mixture because the size of the particles are relatively bigger than the solution and relatively smaller than the suspension. It means it is in between the solution and the suspension. So the definition of the colloid or colloidal solution is, it is a heterogeneous mixture in which the particles are relatively smaller than suspension. Remember, it is a heterogeneous mixture and the particles are spread uniformly, evenly throughout the mixture. Understood? Come to that one, the properties of colloidal solution. The first property of colloidal solution is, it is a heterogeneous mixture. It means heterogeneous means it looks like evenly, but it is unevenly. Understood? Then particles are spread uniformly throughout. Understood? The particles are spread into the mixture uniformly. Then the particles are relatively smaller in size. While comparing the size of the colloidal particles to the size of the solution particles, they are bigger in size, but while compared to the suspension, the colloidal solution particles are relatively smaller than suspension. Understood? So because of the relatively smaller in size, individual particles cannot be seen. So by only knowing these properties, we cannot imagine that what are the exactly. So let's take an example. The example of ink and water. When we are mix the ink into the water and stir well, can we see that one individual particles of the ink? No, we cannot see. But we can see that when the whole water is becoming colorful. If we are adding the the ink, it will become red color. If we are adding blue color ink into the water, then the water will become blue in color. But individual particles we cannot see. Why? Because they are relatively smaller in size. We can see the total color, we cannot see the individual particles of the ink. Okay. Then next, the particles do not settle down. As we are seeing that in the suspension earlier, when we are mix the colloidal solution, means ink and water, when we are stir well, mixed well, and if we are keep aside undisturbed, the ink particles will not settle down. As we are seeing in the suspension, in the mud and water, the mud particles will settle down easily when we are left aside undisturbed, but the ink particles will not settle down. Understood? The next, because of the ink particles will not settle down into the bottom when we are left aside, hence the colloidal solution is quite stable. Understood? They are not, the particles will not separated with each other with the help of a physical process called filtration also. If we are filter the ink water from the filter, can we separate the ink particles from the water? No, of course. So we cannot separate. So that's why the particles of the colloidal solution will not separate with each other by the process of filtration. Understood? So these are all about the colloidal solution and the properties of colloidal solution. Let me see some of the examples of the colloidal solution, how they are formed, the liquid, solid. So many different examples. So list are there. Let me see the list of the colloidal solution. See, these are the examples of colloidal solutions in which one is dispersed phase and one is a dispersion medium. Here dispersed phase means it considered as a solute and dispersion medium is considered as a solvent. So here we can see the liquid gas when we are mixed together, so they are forming aerosol, example fog, cloud, mist. So like that one, the dispersed phase, all three states are there, solid, liquid and gas, and the dispersion medium is also present in all three states. They are forming different type of colloids such as aerosol, foam, emulsion, solution, foam, gel and solid solution. So this is all the examples of a colloidal solution. Okay, in our next classes we will continue this lesson. Thank you and all.